I tried a full tennis hybrid athlete program for 30 days. What's the real physical limit of a competitive tennis player? Not a pro, not a junior training 6 hours a day. Just a serious player who trains hard, but still fades late in matches. Because if you've ever lost a third set, not because of technique, but because your legs, lungs, or focus gave up, you know how frustrating that is. So I decided to test something. For 30 days, I followed a full hybrid athlete program built specifically for tennis. Strength, endurance, power, and recovery, all working together. The question was simple. Would this actually make me a better tennis player, or would it just beat me into the ground? Welcome back to the channel. If you're a tennis player who feels strong sometimes, fast sometimes, fit sometimes, but never all at once, this video is for you. I'm not here to sell a miracle transformation. This is a real 30-day experiment with real fatigue, real mistakes, and real performance changes on court. I'll walk you through what the program looked like, where I messed up, what actually worked, and whether hybrid training is worth it for tennis players. Quick one before we start. If you're serious about becoming a stronger, fitter, more durable tennis athlete, hit subscribe. This channel is about performance, not gimmicks. All right, day one. Section 1, day 1, the reality check. Day 1 always lies to you a little. In my head, I thought, I'm in decent shape. I play regularly. I move well. I compete. But once I started measuring things honestly, reality hit. Footwork slowed late in sessions. Shoulder discomfort after heavy serving days. Third sets felt like survival mode. Mental focus dropped fast when fatigue kicked in. And the serve told the real story. Average first serve, 95 miles per hour. Not bad, but not dangerous either. In modern tennis, that's returnable. And if your serve isn't a weapon, you're working harder than your opponent from the first point. So here was the plan. The 30-day hybrid setup. 3 strength sessions per week. Lower body, upper body. Full body plus rotation. 3 conditioning sessions. 1 aerobic base, 1 interval based, 1 tennis-specific conditioning. Tennis practice layered on top. 1 full rest day, non-negotiable. The goal wasn't to get gym fit. It was to improve power transfer, endurance, and recovery between points. The first few days, brutal, deep soreness, heavy legs, nervous system fried. And that's where the real challenge started. Section 2, the grind, days 7-15. By day 7, the excitement was gone. This is the phase no transformation video romanticizes. Early runs, late lifts, tennis sessions on tired legs. You start questioning everything. On court, I actually felt worse. Legs heavy from squats, timing off on the serve, explosiveness missing. From a coaching perspective, this makes total sense. Your body is under competing demands. Strength adaptations, endurance adaptations, skill work. This is where many players quit, or worse, push harder and get injured. By day 15, I hit a plateau. Serve speed, still 95 miles per hour. Body, constantly tired. That's when I realized something important. I wasn't training like a hybrid athlete. I was stacking too much volume. I was basically doing a lifter's workload, plus a runner's workload, plus tennis. That's a recipe for stagnation. So I adjusted. The key changes: cut long, slow runs shorter, added shorter, sharper intervals, focused strength on quality, not fatigue, took mobility and recovery seriously, dedicated specific sessions just to serve mechanics. This is where science meets common sense. Adaptation happens after stress, not during it. Once I gave my body space to recover, things changed. Section 3, the breakthrough, day 21. Day 21 was the turning point. That heavy feeling? Gone. On court, I felt lighter, quicker, more explosive on first steps. This lines up perfectly with physiology. A stronger aerobic base improves between point recovery, mental clarity, nervous system efficiency. Then came the serve session. I stopped trying to hit harder. Instead, I focused on ground force, core rotation, loose acceleration. That's the kinetic chain in action. legs, hips, core, shoulder, arm. First clean hit, 101 miles per hour. Then again and again. Not forced, not muscled. Efficient. That's when it clicked. Hybrid training wasn't giving me more effort. It was giving me better force transfer. Quick pause. If you're enjoying this breakdown and want more tennis-specific performance content, hit like and subscribe. It tells me to keep making these deep dives. Now let's talk about the real test. Section 4, Day 30, Match Day. Day 30, full match. Same opponent I've lost to before. The kind of guy who just outlasts you. First set, long rallies, physical points. Normally, this is where fatigue creeps in. This time, I felt solid. I won the first set 6-4. Second set, he adjusted. Played faster, took risks. I lost the tiebreak 6-7. And now the moment this whole month was built for. The third set. Old version of me, mentally hanging on, physically cooked. This time I felt a second win. My recovery between points was faster. My legs stayed underneath me. I started noticing his shots landing shorter. At 5-3, serving. 103 miles per hour, ace out wide. Effortless. Match point came down to a brutal rally. He pulled me wide, then dropped short, but I had the explosive first step to get there. Winner down the line. Match over. Section 5, Results and Reflection. So, did it work? The numbers. Body weight, 4 pounds at time equal sign, 0.6 S. Physique, visibly leaner, more athletic. Endurance, 3 sets without crashing. Serve, average 95, 102 miles per hour. Peak, 104 miles per hour. In tennis, 7 miles per hour is massive. That's the difference between a rally starting and a free point. But the biggest change wasn't physical. It was confidence under fatigue. Hybrid training didn't just make me fitter. It raised my floor late in matches. So here's the takeaway. If you want to raise your tennis ceiling, you can't ignore what happens off the court. Strength, endurance, and recovery aren't optional. They're performance multipliers. If you want a tennis-specific hybrid framework, I've linked resources below. Subscribe for more real performance experiments. Comment if you want to see the exact program. Share this with a training partner who always fades in the third. This isn't the end of my hybrid journey. It's just the foundation. Train smart, stay durable, stay hybrid.